Hello, everyone. I'd like to greet everyone a pleasant day. By the way, this is your brother in Christ, Jomar, and I just want to share to you a dream that happened yesterday around 1:45 in the morning. But before that, I want to say and tell you a brief background about myself. I'm a busy person. I'm working as a professor in a university, and I I'm a researcher. I'm a scientist in a way, a science enthusiast. And for the longest time, I really did not have any particular time with God because I have a lot of questions if He really existed. So about 2 years ago, I was seated at the back of a church, a Christian church, and I was not really listening to the pastor, to the speaker. I was at the back as always. I just go there because my parents would say so, that I need to be on church. But during that moment, um, for some weird and spectacular reasons, a person in our church suddenly spoke in a different language. And it was my first time to hear it. And the fascinating thing is that I was able to understand what she was saying. It's as if the voice that is coming out of her mouth is directly talking to me. But every time she speaks, what I hear in my mind is a voice of a man. That voice is so loving and so powerful, as if he knew me ever since I was born. So he said everything I was doing was vanity, useless, meaningless, all my accomplishments. During that time, I'm about to graduate with my doctorate degree, and I really have no intention in pursuing God or anything like that. But during that moment, He opened my eyes and made me realize that things of this world are meaningless. The things of this earth, all the accomplishments I've made, all the publications, all the awards, all these distinctions, all of these things, they are useless because I don't know Him. That's what He said. And He prompted me to go near the person speaking in a different language. And I'm not sure if I was dreaming or not, but I know I was completely awake. So I was kind of scared and in awe on what's happening. But I obeyed because this is the first time that I believe that there is something beyond this physical earth. There's this concept of God is just so real. So I went and knelt down before this person, uh, uh, near this person speaking a different language. And when I knelt down, he showed me my life that is so far away from Him, and that if I would continue that kind of life, it would be disastrous. And the big and awesome, maybe the most awesome thing on that vision is He showed me that He knew my sins. He knew everything. I mean, ever since I was born, He knew everything that I have done. So He presented this in a big, big screen in front of me, and I just knew that I'm going to hell if I would not ask for forgiveness. He opened my spiritual eyes and He made everything clear to me, so I repented and asked for forgiveness. During that moment, it was a terrible and a mighty encounter. It was my first time to cry in prayer and to pray fervently, ask for forgiveness. It lasted for more than an hour or maybe 2 hours of encounter. But after that encounter, I felt that forgiveness. I felt that this concept of salvation is just so real. It's not just a religious concept, but it is a real thing. It's a real deal. And one thing that he made me realize is this Judgment Day, this moment when everyone would face God individually, is just surreal. So, like what Paul said in Romans, everyone will give an account to God in everything that they have done. Even King Solomon has said that every good and evil deeds, when we stand before him, we will give an account and all of these things. And that is what he showed me. The concept of judgment is real. And the other thing that is certain in that vision is he made me feel that salvation is real. That he can really forgive sins if we humbly ask for forgiveness. So I felt so different after that encounter. I knew that I have a lot of sins. I was doing a lot of wickedness, and he exposed all of these things. He exposed it, and he made me realize that he knew everything. But when I asked for forgiveness, I felt that he cleansed this as far as east is from the west. That's how extensive his forgiveness was. And the point is, after that encounter, I really did not have any passion at all on these sins. My addictions, they're all gone. So he cleansed my heart. He cleansed my addictions. I was like a new creature, like what he said in 2 Corinthians 5:17. If anyone be in Christ, behold, old things have passed away, old things have become new. So I experienced that. So going back to my vision, so just yesterday, 1:45 in the morning, I was praying here and I was kind of tired, so I fell asleep praying. And here comes a vision. And if you're familiar with 1 Thessalonians 5:16 and 17, when he said, for the Lord himself shall descend in heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first, and we who are alive will be caught up in the heavens with him, and we will be with him in all eternity. So I felt that vision, dream. So I was asleep here, and on my dream I was walking outside. I saw people with me, and it's about probably 6 in the afternoon. The sky is kind of orange, and it's getting dark. Then when I look up the heavens, I see that there are multitudes of angels, and there's this one angel carrying a huge trumpet. So this angel blew the trumpet. The sound was so loud in my ears, and suddenly I felt like I was caught up in a speed of light going up in the air so fast. I felt like I left my physical body, and I went right up in the air. And then we went to a place. We means there are other people with me I saw in that place. And the amazing thing is that our bodies are glowing. Some people there have glowing bodies, extremely glowing, and some have moderately glowing bodies. But the fact is that everyone's body is glowing. So, and then the Lord showed me the vision of what happened below, and everyone is in panic, and everyone were in great fear, and they did not know what happened. So a lot of people trembled and in amazement. And after that, I woke up. That was actually I think the third or the fourth vision I had for the rapture. So the Lord has been showing me this vision many times to tell people that His coming is imminent. We don't know when. He mentioned in His word, nobody knows that, but He also said that He can come as a thief in the night to get those people who are ready. So if you're watching now and you have not reconciled with the Lord yet, this is another way that the Lord is using to reach you out and tell you that His coming is soonest. He is coming. He's at the doors. So you must prepare, not only in this physical life, but prepare for eternity. If you have not asked for forgiveness, you have to bend your knees and ask for forgiveness. If you don't believe that there is a God, this is a living testimony. I myself is an enthusiast of science, and for the longest time I did not believe that there is a God until He showed me that vision that He is so real. The concept of salvation is real, and the concept of judgment is real. Everyone will stand before God, and we will give an account of everything that we did in our life. So we must prepare not only on this physical life. If you're preparing for your daily meals, for your job, you must also prepare to meet thy God, because sooner or later, we don't know when, we will eventually leave this earth, or He would come back and take those who are faithful and righteous. So you have to accept His Son Jesus Christ, because this is the only shot we have. This is the only life we have. After death is judgment. After this physical life is judgment. But you know, every breath that you have are the million opportunities that God is giving you to turn to Him and turn from your wicked ways and embrace His righteousness through His Son Jesus Christ. So that's all. And I love you. Jesus Christ loves you. And God bless.